Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here, and welcome to Ask Tommy Bryson, where I take your questions and talk to you guys one-on-one. If you want to join me, just go ahead and sign up directly in the link down below, and that way we can talk one-on-one. And by the way, everything is free. Let's get started. Hi, hello?
Hello?
Is this Nigel?
Yeah, it's Nigel.
Hey Nigel, this is Tommy Bryson. How can I help you?
Oh man, I'm gonna talk to you.
How are you, bro? By the way, just want to say this video is going to be uploaded and recorded to YouTube, okay? Just so you know.
Oh man.
All right. So how can I help?
I'm good, you?
I'm doing good, brother. How can I help?
Basically, I've been watching for some time because I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to be the best version of me. So I want some how you say some advice because I'm 17 right now. And I kind of really know what I want to do. But I'm not really sure about how to go about it.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to be a real estate investor.
You want to be a real estate investor? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be, yeah.
Okay, so here's how I always address a problem, right? I find out exactly what I want to be and basically what it takes to get there. So if you want to be a real estate investor, what does it take for you to get there?
I know I need a mentor.
No, you don't need a mentor. You need information and books and knowledge, but you don't really need a mentor. That's usually it's gonna take you a while to find someone willing to put their time to actually teach you everything. So that's probably gonna be procrastination there. So usually what you want to do is find the books that you need to read, whether that's on real estate or whatever you want to do, and then you read those books to acquire the information or take courses or watch videos on it. And once you understand fully, that's it. You got what you need. So what are you gonna need?
Well, I'm not gonna need money. Sure.
Okay. So you're gonna need money to invest into real estate, right? How are you gonna get the money?
Well, I was thinking about when I turn 18, I want to get my real estate license and then learn how to sell real estate.
Okay. Okay. So real estate.
Or
go ahead.
Or I'll try to get a job and then save money from that.
Okay. So sounds like my name is Nigel. I'm 17. I know I want to do real estate and I want to figure out exactly how to do it. I don't mind getting a real estate license and working, for example, in real estate, or I don't mind, for example, working a normal job to then go ahead and save up money to then go ahead and invest into real estate. Now, let me ask you a question, Nigel. What position do you think is going to bring you the best chance of achieving your dream? Working, for example, as a real estate agent or working a random job to get money?
I think working as a real estate agent because I'm in the field.
Yeah, exactly, right? So if that's what you want to do, well, my first step would be okay, so what's the process to become a real estate agent in my state, right? So, all right, so it's going to take me a year or 6 months, whatever it is. All right, so I know how to do that. So then once you become a real estate agent, the whole game is, hey, how does this game work? And then from there, you're going to actually learn. And the cool thing is basically you get to learn under someone that's been there for a very long time. So in a way, you kind of get an indirect mentor because your boss is going to be exactly usually where you want to be. Does that make sense? And on top of that, one advice is this, right? There's a fast way to do real estate and a slow way. People usually like the fast way. The fast way is, well, I can just go ahead, put down 3.5% on a property, right? Or 20% on a property. You rent it out. You leave it like that. You keep doing it over and over again. You accumulate a bunch of debt. And before you know it, you might have 5, 10, 15, 20 properties, but you also have a bunch of debt. The way when I start buying real estate is because my first priority now is the stock market, right? That's how I make most of my money. That's how I want to invest my money. So when I do get into real estate, my idea is going to be, well, when I buy my personal home first, it's going to be 20% down as a down payment. The down payment is basically the money you put as basically for the house, so the bank can give you a loan. Now, on top of that, I want to make sure that the expenses overall for the property are not going to be more than 33% of my income. That's called the 33% rule. Meaning, for example, the mortgage, insurance, taxes, HOA fee, or for example, maintenance on this property is not going to exceed 33% of my money on a 15-year mortgage. Meaning in 15 years, I'm done with this property. If I want to finish faster, I can if I want to. On top, I'm going to buy a property, not too expensive. And once I have that, if I want to get, for example, into rental properties, I can go ahead and put down 20%. While somebody is there renting, I work on basically paying that off first. Once that's paid off, I move on to the next property, the next property, the next property. But by property 5, all the cash flow that I'm making is all mine. There is no debt involved. There is no leverage involved. It's basically just all mine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, that's the slow way, because it's going to take you a while, first of all, to pay off your personal house, to get security, a foundation. Then it's going to take you a while to buy your second property because you're putting down 20%, right? It's going to take you a while to pay that off in full. And then it's going to take you a while to basically buy the second property, the third, and the fourth and fifth with the same method. But it's all up to you on how you want to do it. But one road leads to, hey, maybe by this point, I'm 30 years old. I have 5, maybe 10 properties. I'm 100% debt free. I'm cash flowing 100%, and it's all my money. I have no debt. I don't owe anybody any money. Maybe I have a wife and kids, and the house we own is actually ours. There's no insecurity here, and you just basically keep working towards buying more properties. But by this point, when you have 10 properties, and maybe, for example, $1,000 from each property in cash flow, like every single month, that's $10,000, right? So now the 6th property, the 11th property becomes a lot more easier to actually buy.
Yeah. Have all the cash up to the next property.
Yeah, exactly. Like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th are going to be hard to get. But the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th are going to be a lot easier because you have other properties and all that money gets put down towards the next mortgage, right? And then that way you're done with that one a lot faster. Faster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does that make sense?
Like, it makes sense, yeah. But I think what you're talking about residential, I think I want to do commercial.
You want to do commercial properties?
Yeah.
Like buying businesses and so on? Like commercial lots?
No, like
commercial lots for businesses?
Not really like that. Like I want to buy like big apartment buildings and like office buildings and like malls and stuff like that.
Okay, so you have this massive idea. So again, let's work backwards here. What are you gonna need to get that?
Definitely gonna read books about commercial real estate.
Well, the first thing it sounds like I'm gonna need is experience, right? And information. Yeah. I'm also gonna need money. Most likely I'm gonna need partners because we're talking about things that are gonna cost a lot of money, right? Maybe partners, depends how much, like how fast you build. And the thing is, right, if you start off with residentials, there's nothing to actually stop you from moving on, for example, into more commercial like lots and so on, right? You can do that because now you have, for example, sustainable income coming in, a lot of it, to then enable you to go ahead and buy commercial lots. But it all starts step by step. You can't, well, I don't know what you can or can't do. I can't tell you that, but it's going to be very difficult to start off as a real estate agent and your first deal will be like, oh, I'm going to buy a mall or I'm going to buy like a whole building, right? You have to start step by step.
All right.
What would you want to work on first? Would you want to be more, would you want to have security first? For example, like, all right, I have my personal home. This is paid off. My expenses are very low. I don't have to worry about tax and insurance. That's all I have to worry about. And now if I want to like keep investing, I can if I want to. That would be like my first goal, like making sure I'm financially free first. And once that's taken care of, I can go ahead and move on to making more and more and more money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. Since you're older than me, and you've been through 18, 19, 20, like all those ages like before me. Like, what's some advice about life? I'm still in high school right now, so.
Are you in 12th grade?
No.
You in 11th?
No, I'm a sophomore.
You're in 10th grade?
Yeah.
So you graduate like at age 19?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah, so my advice, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing because basically I got to where I am for that reason, right? But if I were in your shoes and I was just getting started, the first thing I would do is basically get a job. Like right now, like get a job right now, get your working papers, start working part-time, get a job, get some experience. Second thing is, if I really want to do real estate, I would try to basically, like, from now, if you can get like a job, maybe like in a real estate office and so on, to like kind of get like the whole vibe and see how everything works. Once I graduate, decide very quickly, do I want to go to college? College is always going to be there. Or do I want to go ahead and get my real estate license? Right? If you want to get your real estate license, you don't need college for that. So you go straight to the real estate license. If you want to, you have to weigh the options, because you might be telling me this today, but again, you're young. So you don't, it's all about tasting things, seeing exactly what you like and so on. But by the time you reach maybe senior, you might say, Tommy, I actually want to just become an accountant. I just want to be into finance. I don't know what I want to do, you know? So it's all up to you. But if you are still thinking the way you're thinking right now, it'll be like, well, when I graduate, I'm going to go ahead and graduate, go straight into a real estate agent, make sure I don't get into crazy amounts of debt, just avoid debt overall, build up some good credit score, and that's about it, you know, and make sure everything you do with an intention. That'll be my overall advice.
And also, I'm turning 18. Do you think I should get like a credit, like a secure card, or I should?
Do you have a job?
No, not yet.
Then no. When you have a job, you can get a secure credit card.
All right.
Yeah, so for example, if my name is Nigel and I just got a job and now I have income coming in and I want to get a secure credit card, I will use the one bill method. Meaning, for example, hey, I'll put my Netflix bill or my phone bill on this credit card, put it to pay off in full every single month, grab the physical credit card, cut it in half. That way I don't go into any debt whatsoever. This way I build credit by having my payment history recorded every single month when I actually pay this credit card in full with the one bill. That's it. You build credit over time. The four things I would focus on, Nigel, is health, wealth, love, and happiness, right? So make sure you stay healthy, because although you might be young today, maybe healthy today, when you get to college and your metabolism slow down, you're probably going to get like fat and unhealthy if you don't take care of that, okay? And then wealth, you're probably going to do that when it comes to real estate and so on. And then love, make sure you have intentions when you're like dating a girl or whatever. Make sure your intentions are like, you know, like to get married and so on. Like just like do everything with intention. Like you don't want to really play around with too many of those things. And then happiness, you get it from basically just doing everything you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, brother. You have any more questions? So that's it.
Let's see. I had a question. I forgot it though.
You can know.
Damn. My bad. Oh man, it's crazy. I never really thought I'd be talking to you.
Yeah, man. If you said a call, man, and I said I was gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's another one, man. Always do what you say you're gonna do, if it makes sense. But you can always change your mind. It's a complicated mix, right? But if you say I want to do this, but if it turns out it's not good, change your mind. But if you're gonna do something, make sure you do it if you're gonna do it.
All right. Oh yeah. So I've been reading. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Read Think and Grow Rich. And I read. Right now I was currently reading the Nike book. The Shoe Dog.
Yeah, I got that book behind me.
Yeah, I was currently reading that book, and then like I want like I sometimes like I feel like when I read the books, like I feel like that I'm not doing the actual thing. So sometimes I feel like that I'm kind of wasting my time, but I know that I'm getting knowledge from it. It's like is it like only me, or like
you feel like you're reading a book, getting knowledge, but not taking action on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Okay, so if I'm a doctor and I'm in college becoming a doctor, am I supposed to go ahead and start applying everything I know on a patient instantly?
No, not yet.
Not yet, right? So right now you're in the discovery phase. You're figuring out everything, finding out what you like and all that stuff, and that's fine, right? My advice is when you're reading, make sure you're practicing some of the things you're actually learning about, because information without practice is nothing. I would probably read at your age, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by Edgar T. Harv. I would also read Richest Man in Babylon.
I read that one. You
have? Okay, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the last book would probably be like Unf Yourself.
Oh, okay. I saw that book before.
Yeah, Unf Yourself. That's a really good book when it comes to making decisions and making life choices also. and then just take action. And by the way, Robert Kiyosaki is a great author because in reality, he got a lot of people started when it comes to finance. But the idea of like leveraging that much and going into massive debt, I think it's like a bankruptcy. Okay, that's not where I want to head in life. Okay, so just you wanna when you're reading a book, make sure like you get what you want from it. But authors are just people, so they have their flaws also. So you wanna basically digest what you need and throw away what you don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Basically, like, you don't want to take on like their opinions too, because you're still your own person.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm reading Robert Kiyosaki telling me, oh, just borrow a bunch of money, and I don't want to do that, hey, I'm not gonna do that. But I'll hear what else you gotta say, right? That's the concept there.
All right. And also about college.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was gonna try and go to it, but then I tell myself that I won't kill myself about it if I really don't like it.
You said what? You're gonna do what?
No, not kill myself. Like not literally kill myself. Like I mean, like I won't, like,
Oh my god.
No. I mean not kill myself literally. No.
Oh my god.
I mean like stress myself out about it. Like if I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Listen, man. Do you live with your parents?
Say that again? Yeah, I live with my mom.
Is your mom open? Like, is she open to like your ideas, or she's just like, you're gonna do this and that's final?
How you say? She was like, I'm African, so like they have their ways. Like they have certain ways about school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
School's the only way out.
I think what your parents want is security for you. Like every parent wants that in every culture. They just want to make sure that you have like the best route possible, right? So just here's what I would do, right? I would write down all the cons with college, all the pros of college, write down all the pros with getting a license in real estate, and other cons with that also. And you tell them, hey ma, I got a plan. Here's my plan. If I go to college, here is what's going to happen. I can't afford it, so I'm gonna get into a bunch of debt. If I get my license, it takes me 6 to 12 months. I can get that easily. I can get started working ASAP. And if this doesn't work for me in, let's say, a year, I can go back to college if you want me to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I would probably do, man. Because I know sometimes like some parents are like, you got to do this, you got to do that. And it comes from a good place, but it's also you going into massive debt that they're not going to help you pay for, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta like come from a place of love, saying like, hey mom, here's what I've learned so far about getting a real estate license. You gotta have information too, right? If I get this, it'll take me 6 months. Once I get it, I can start working. I already found an office. It's gonna take me. I can learn about sales, selling real estate, because what I want to do is basically sell houses and so on. If I go to college, I'm gonna do, for example, like 2 years of nothing because I don't know what I want to do. Then 2 years some like other degree. I graduate like 40K in debt. I don't want that. I might not use the degree. And I'll tell them like, hey, most people that get a college degree, they're not gonna use a degree, okay? Because it's the truth. But they will have to pay the debt back. Can't avoid that. So have a conversation when you're ready. When you have all the information, you have that conversation with them. But starting today, like I would probably work on getting a job. Like, would they allow you to have a job? Because I know sometimes like cultural things.
Probably not during the school year, but probably during summer job, yeah. You
could probably listen, man. You have good grades?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then listen, man, everything is like trial, right? Trial and error. So like, yeah, I want to get a part-time job. If my grades drop, then I can quit the job. You know what I'm saying? Like give yourself a chance, because you're about to be 18, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like your parents are great and all that stuff, but you're becoming a man. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like talk to them like, hey, you know what, mom, I want to get a job, but I also understand that school is my priority. So here's what I'm willing to offer. If this is okay with you, if I get a job, it'll be like in this little job right here. They allow me to study, whatever it is, right? And if my grades drop, it's okay. I'll quit the job. You can tell me. Does that make sense?
All right.
Yeah, but I don't want you to lie to your parents or like be dishonest. My goal is just to have like an open conversation. It should be a conversation.
All right.
All right, brother. Sounds good?
Yeah, it sounds good. And one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, I got into this program, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically the program said to help you go to college, but I ain't doing the program for that reason. I joined the program because like I had internships, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
big companies like Goldman Sachs, Chase, all those big companies and stuff like that. So I was like, I think I use the program for internships, so I can learn different industries and stuff like that.
Well, again, look, it sounds like it's okay. Let me be honest here, right? It sounds like you're still trying to figure out exactly what you want to do. Real estate is just one option. That's what it sounds like to me. So if you are getting, for example, offers to get college covered or get internships and so on, and get, for example, the opportunity to work for one of these companies eventually, that's great, right? Because remember, we have two options here. One is I become a real estate agent and I basically get to do that a lot quicker. Or, for example, I can go to college, get a job, and with that money, I can basically get into real estate, right? There's a lot of options to do it. But what I don't want you to do is to get into massive debt. So if you're going to go to college, if you can get into a program, apply for scholarships like a crazy man, over 200 scholarships, apply for all of them. On top of that, get a job while you're there and basically pay it off in full. And if you can do that also, that's awesome. It's all up to you on how you want to do it. But you, it sounds to me like you're a little indecisive. So you want to find out exactly what you want to do by reading more about those topics, find out what those jobs entail, and all those things, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Sounds good?
Yeah, it sounds good. And also, right.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason why I started investing in stocks, I started buying dollars, $1 shares of companies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you.
Awesome, man. But remember, right, the goal, your goal is going to be, you're going to have a lot of money eventually, right? But your goal is going to be right now, focus on graduating debt free if you're going to go to college. And once you start having more money come in, you can focus more on investing. But you want to make sure you don't have a lot of debt going on, okay?
All right.
All right, brother. Well, have fun. And if you ever want to talk again, just schedule a call, okay?
All right. Thank you, man.
All right, man. Have fun, Nigel. Peace.
All right, you too.
Wow. So Nigel is 17 years old and basically doesn't know what he wants to do. Just being honest here, right? And he's just I want to do real estate. I might want to do this business. And by the way, when you're so young, the world is you're open, right? It's just everything. What do you want to do? Just go ahead and get it. So overall, my idea is this, Nigel. You got to try things out, and you have to be more confident about having conversations with your parents about what you might or may not want to do. That's the overall idea right there. Guys, overall, that is it for this video. Comment down below if you want to join me next time. We'll click the link in the description and just sign up. It's free. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. And top out, also destroy the like button. And if you want to watch another video, another call, here it is right here. And top out, also click my face right here. See you guys next time. And as always, peace.